What's going on, Vault Dwellers? And did you know that Minerva's Big Sale is going to be taking place at the main entrance in front of the White Spring Resort from the dates of January the 16th at 12 p.m. Eastern until January the 20th at 12 p.m. Eastern? And now, if you've never experienced a big Minerva sale, what it is there's no extra discount. It's still just a 25% off discount for gold bullion, but it takes the last three sales and lumps them all into one big sale, giving you a chance if you missed it or if you didn't have the amount of gold bullion that you needed for all of the items that you wanted, like the Secret Service armor set or the Strangler Heart set. It allows you one final chance before it goes into rotation for the next week and then comes back later on in a later date. But this is the items that I would personally spend gold bullion on. Now look, the cattle prod. It's a fun weapon, but it's not a tradable weapon, so unless you're going for a collector piece or more of a theme build, I personally would not spend the gold bullion on this item, as well as the dynamite or the floater Nasher grenade, because to me, dynamite's fun, but it's one of those that I don't really ever throw it. And I've still got a stick just sitting in my inventory that I haven't thrown, but maybe I will throw it. And this right here, these three, these are great if you're going for collection, like to finish up your collection. That way, when you go talk to Minerva, you'll see, no, I actually know all of those. But the gauntlet. Now, the gauntlet is a fun one. I would definitely spend 188 gold bullion on this one. I would love to see it just constantly attack with that blade, but it's a good little, melee weapon if you would like to build around it. The Gauss pistol with the new update coming later on in the next season, this seems like it's going to be a little bit more powerful, so maybe it'll be a little bit better with the buffs that are coming with this. Now, the Warglaive. Still a great melee weapon. 2,000 gold bullion, though. But if you're a person that doesn't mind running daily ops and doesn't mind trying out your RNG chance, you could save that 2,000 gold bullion. But if it's one that you've been wanting for a while or one that you see that you may want to build with, spending 2,000 gold bullion on it not to have to test your RNG in a daily op is a good use for your gold bullion to me personally. And now the Chinese stealth armor and the Chinese stealth helmet. I will tell you this every single time this comes up. If you haven't finished the Raider and Settler quest line for the Wastelander DLC, make sure that you finish the Settler, at least DLC, up to a point, because this is a reward when you save someone. Now, I have been told that you don't necessarily have to save that person, and you get it as a quest reward anyways, but I've always saved them and I get the reward. So I can't clarify on the other type of it. But yes, if you want to save 4,200 gold bullion, make sure to do that quest line because it's something that you get for free and you could easily spend that 4,200 on something else. But maybe you've already finished the Raider and Settler quest line and you don't have that as an item reward from there. So 4,200, definitely worth it to me. And now, the Secret Service armors. Yes, absolutely, positively. You can go finish the Rose Room quest line. That gives you a good, armor set. But still, the Civil Engineering armor set isn't as good as the Secret Service, but it's one of those that I do like the fact that the Civil Engineer is able to be traded. The Secret Service, of course, you cannot trade this stuff. But, now with the legendary crafting system, as we put legendaries on stuff, we're not really able to trade them anyways. But yes, to me personally, I would absolutely rock this. Now, remember, you don't necessarily need the helmet unless you're just going for a collector's piece, because this does not give you anything at all. And I'd rather wear something else on my head personally. The Strangler Heart pieces as well. It's a great little power armor set. Absolutely, positively something that I want to build more with the poison damage that it gets. Now, the farmable dirt tiles. This is a great one, especially if you're wanting to plant things at your camp, not necessarily in the soil, but if you want to build like a farm camp like I have in the past, it is a great little thing in 375 gold bullion all day, every day. I would absolutely buy that. Now, here's the great thing about this scavenge solar panel, the super reactor, and the symptomatic. These three plans are tradable. So you might want to check a player vendor or just ask your friends or people that you meet out in the wasteland, because chances are there are just spares of these three plans sitting in someone's inventory or stash box or on a mule. I have a plan mule and they have about 1,500 pounds of plans that are just sitting there. So when people ask me, hey, do you have this plan? I'm like, hold on, let me get on my plan mule and see if I have that for you. Now, the rest of this stuff is mods, and it's basically if you already have that. So if you have the Gauss minigun and you want the gunner sights and you don't already have all this stuff, of course you're going to pick it up. Same thing with the Warglaive. And now this Chemist Backpack mod. This is one that is very good to me. I really like it because it gives you the opportunity to not have the high capacity backpack mod, but to save some perk points. And you see things that will make the chems weigh less on your person. And it's, you know, it's limited to 90%. So like bare arms. So if you have like a weapon weight reduction, like as your third on all your pieces, and you get to that 90%, that's the max you can do. So you don't need the bare arms, the rifleman, or the where rifles weigh less, or guns, pistols, or anything like that. It's 90%. So if you do the Chemist Backpack mod, you can then take off Traveling Pharmacy, and that will save you points in that, 3 perk points. So you can put that into another special or into something else. But the same thing with Grocers. That will take the Through Hikers, where you don't have to have that in agility. You can take those 3 points away and you can put them into something else as well. But yeah, with all this stuff, the Treated and the Resistance, of course, the Jetpack for the Secret Service is something I absolutely love. But look, remember, if you have a jetpack, or if you fast travel to camps a lot and you may see sky camps or anything like that, 2 pieces of acrobats as a legendary effect will save you so much heartache and headache of dropping junk, because 2 pieces of acrobats stack on top of each other, meaning that you can fall from pretty much any height and not take any damage. So that is something, if you're going to be wearing Secret Service like jetpacks or anything like that, outside of PA, make sure you either have the perk card on, or you just put on 2 pieces of acrobat. That's what I do when I'm outside of power armor. When I get, skyboxed in a jetpack, it gets stuck and you just go up to the top of the world and you're like, you're looking like Aladdin, like, I can show you the world. Like you really have no idea how far up there and how long of a drop that is. It's very scary. But the pocketed armor pieces, I wouldn't suggest getting that. If you're wanting that, don't spend your gold bullion on it, unless again you want to know the plan, you want to collect everything, and you want to see known, buy everything in Minerva's inventory. Just go deep pocketed. Just go deep pocketed on that. T65 medic pump, cool. Overdrive servos, good. Stealth boy, good. Honestly, can I be real with you for a second? I still haven't really used a T65 in the game, because I've always been a fan of having my carry weight. And also, too, like I played in 2018 and 2019, so getting pieces and mods for the X01 was an absolute nightmare. If you played back then, or you know anybody that played back then, you know how much of a nightmare it was getting plans for the mods for the X01. So honestly, the Excavator, the X01, and the Union are my 3 most used, but I definitely need to get in and use some more PAs. But let me know, what are you picking up for some gold bullion from Minerva's big sale this week, with the sale over at the White Spring? Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to check this video out, and thank you so much to the channel members for the continued support. Y'all have a great, wonderful day out there in the wasteland. Peace. Love you.